Welcome back to this week's show. Now, today I'm talking with you all about the benefits of juicing and how, in particular, for us living with celiac disease, it's a great benefit. So for Christmas, my husband and I bought each other a new juicer, and I have committed to drinking a cold pressed juice every day for the year and seeing how much of an improvement that makes for me. Welcome to the Healthy Celiac Show. I'm your host, Belinda Whelan from belindawhelan.com, and here you will learn to live your very best life with celiac disease. So we are going to be talking all about health-related topics because you, my friend, are more than just a woman with celiac disease. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss an episode, and welcome to the show. It's been a little over 3 weeks now, and I've already noticed a huge improvement in the way that I feel each day. And I've also been able to cut back on my coffee intake because I'm finding that it's helping me increase my energy. So by starting my day with juice rather than coffee, it has significantly made me feel better. So there's a number of reasons that juicing does that, and we're going to jump on into that in a moment. So if you haven't got a juicer as of yet and you're interested in buying one, just do some research, find which brand works for you and your budget. We bought the Omega 365 cold press juicer and we found it to be fantastic. It's worked amazingly. Everything that we've put into it, it juices no problem. It's really, really easy to clean and it sits quite nicely on our bench. We just leave it out because we use it every single day. So yeah, that's not an issue. It doesn't look ugly or it's not massive or anything like that. And they have different versions of their products. So this is not a paid advertisement or anything like that by any means. We purchased the product and we love it. So I'm just sharing it with you for that reason. So let's talk about why you might like to start thinking of juicing. Now, for one, it is fantastic for reducing inflammation. So if you are newly diagnosed with living with celiac disease, it is important to start reducing the inflammation in your body. And even if you've been living with celiac disease for years, it's still important to reduce the inflammation in your body. So inflammation causes all different kinds of issues, including joint pain, things like that. So for a natural way to reduce inflammation without having to use medication, it is wonderful that we can use it for that. What I also love about juicing, and I also recommend that people do this if they accidentally get gluten, is it gives your digestion a rest, okay? So if you're just diagnosed with celiac disease and your body is still in that healing mode, so you've done damage to your, well, not you've done, the gluten has done damage rather to your intestine, it's important to help it heal. So the best way that you can do that is adding in types of foods and supplements and things like that that can help heal your body quicker. And cold pressed juicing is one of those things that can actually help heal it quicker and give it a rest. So when your digestion is in rest mode, it can heal quicker. So let's just say in the beginning, or if you've been recently glutened, having a cold pressed juice in place of a meal can give your digestion a rest, okay? So what happens is when you drink a juice, the nutrients get absorbed into your body so quickly and so easily because your body doesn't have to break down the actual food to be able to extract the nutrients, giving it that rest and making it easier on your body. So it's a really fantastic way of adding in all these beautiful nutrients into your body, which in turn helps you in so many ways. And it's going to add antioxidants to you, which, as you probably know, antioxidants help you with not only healing, but in fighting off infections, building your immunity, all of these wonderful things. So as you probably know, when you aren't feeling your best and when you're run down and when all these things are happening, this is when our body tends to get sick very easily. So depending on where you're situated in the world, if you are going into winter and your body is already struggling, you are much more likely to catch a cold, catch the flu, and your body will struggle to fight it off because your immune system is so suppressed. Whereas if your immune system is at its peak, at its best, it can fight off those infections and you're less likely to get sick and catch all these other things that many, many people face and have to deal with every single winter. So the healthier you are, the easier it is to keep staying healthy. So juicing really does help with that as well. Now, juicing can increase your energy levels, and I've been able to cut out an extra coffee in the morning. I've been able to stop drinking coffee in the morning. I wait until about mid-morning to have my only coffee for the day. I'm not drinking multiple coffees. I'm just having one coffee a day. And juicing has made that really easy to cut out some of that caffeine intake. So I'm finding that when I start my day with a juice, my energy levels are increased. And do you know what else is wonderful? It helps with your mood. So you might have heard me talking recently about sleep and the importance of sleep. If you haven't listened to that episode, go back and have a listen. And I talk about how if I'm tired, I am a cranky cow in the morning. I do not want to be near people. I don't want to be dealing with anyone, but I have to. I'm a mum. So when I can improve my mood, I'm all about that. I need to be able to make sure I'm on top of things. I'm a busy mum. I'm a busy entrepreneur. I'm a busy supporter of people, health coach. I just do so much in a day that if you can improve your mood, then you're halfway there to doing all of the other great things in life. So yeah, mood improvement is fantastic. Improving your gut health is a big key component of living with celiac disease, and juicing will help you do that as well. So making sure that you improve your gut health is a big one. Now, if you are listening to this and thinking, well, this is all very well and good, I don't have time, or, I can't commit to juicing every day, or I don't have the money to go buy a juicer, think about when you could maybe take the opportunity to replace out something else that you buy. So let's just say you're going out with friends or going out for family for a coffee, something like that. Could you order a cold pressed juice instead? Could you have a cold pressed juice in place of one of those other drinks that you would perhaps order otherwise? Now, we're not talking about buying bottled juices. We're not talking about prepackaged juices today. We are talking about cold pressed juices. So when you have cold pressed juice, the nutrients in that juice are at their best as soon as it's made. So the quicker you can drink that juice, the more nutrients are in the juice and the more nutrients you will absorb. So that's a good way of thinking about it. The packaged juices, there's not much in it compared to a cold pressed juice as far as nutrients go. And if you read the labels on many juices, they usually have additives. A lot of them are made up of a small amount of juice and they have water added. So, you're basically paying for bottled water with a hint of juice added to it. So the cost of those is probably way more than what you could make your own juice at home for. So that's something to think about as well. Now, another thing that juicing does is it helps alkalize your body. So when your body is in an acidic state, that is not what you want. You want to be in a neutral kind of state. You want your pH level to be quite neutral. So if you can help with that by alkalizing your body, then, that's where juicing comes in as well. It also helps to flush out toxic buildup. So no matter what, we all have toxins. It doesn't matter how healthy you live, how much, you cut out of your lifestyle as far as focusing on cleaning products and all of these types of things. We are all exposed to toxins every single day of our lives. It will just help support, flush out those toxins from your body. So another fantastic benefit. So that's another fantastic benefit of juicing. So I hope that today's episode has inspired you to think about adding cold pressed juice into your diet. Like I said, it doesn't have to be every single day, but perhaps when you've been glutened, it could be an option for you. You could send a loved one out to go buy you a cold pressed juice if you don't have a juicer at home, or you might know someone that's got a juicer that barely uses it and you could ask them to borrow it. There's lots of options. Look online for secondhand juices. There's ways to save money. There's ways to make this work. And another way that I save money is I buy the seconds fruit and veggies. So the ugly ones that would normally get thrown in the bin, they sell cheap in some of our supermarkets. So I stock up on them. They don't need to look pretty. You're just cutting them up and putting them in a juicer. So there's ways to cut costs on making cold pressed juice And what I was spending on buying coffee beans and my milk, I'm now redirecting that spending into juicing. So it's worked really, really well for me. So I hope you like this episode. I hope it inspires you to add juice to your life, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye. If you enjoyed this episode, head to belindawhelan.com to get yourself a free copy of my exclusive ebook, 11 Mistakes People Make Going Gluten-Free Living with Celiac Disease.